In the modern world, we all are confused between what we really want to do and what we are really doing. The more we get done, the more we have to do. If we want to make time for the important stuff, the stuff that really matters to us, we can't just do it by running all the day. We need more analytic approach. So today I'm going to talk about one of the best books that help us in this matter and some of my ideas on how to do it. So first of all, I'm sharing my ideas. Step 1, have a pen and paper. I'll tell you why. Sometimes I feel I have a lots of stuff to be done. But when I list them down on a paper, I feel well organized and simple. When you write it, it's easy to analyze. It may sound silly, but it works to a great extent. So, the first question you have to ask yourself is, what's your goal? Second, the path to it. Now, regarding the path, you have to focus on three things. First one, the beginning. Whatever you are planning, just begin it. Don't wait for the perfect time or perfect plan. Beginning is important. Then you will find your way. Then take first step at a time, be it a small step, but each time improve it. So regarding the step, you have to focus on the improvement. You have to improve every step. Don't set the limit for your quality of your work. Now let's check a wonderful book which will help you to build the analytic approach. Make Time by Jake Knapp and John Zaraski. How to focus on what matters every day. There are 87 tactics in this book, but as Jake said, it's more like a recipe book. Go through the book, pick the right recipe or tactics that suits you, or adapt and make your own one. So, first question is, why is life too busy? So, the main two things contributed by this book is busy bandwagon and infinity poles. Now, what's busy bandwagon? Being busy is a badge of honor. Somehow, we try to make every minute productive. Even if we are taking a break, we all feel guilty that I'm wasting my time. This is because of the constant fear that if I slow down, I'm gonna fall behind. Now, let's check what's Infinity Pool. Infinity Pool are those apps, services, websites, or anything in our life that has a sort of infinite supply of content that is always refreshing. There is always water in the pool, you can jump anytime. That is distraction kryptonite, by which we will become powerless to resist. Busy bandwagon lead us to endless tasks, and infinity poles lead us to the endless distractions. Now we have identified our problems, that is busy bandwagon and infinity poles. Now we need a system that we can build a habit around. And that's where the four-part framework comes. Make Time is based on a simple structure of four parts repeated every day. That is, highlight, laser, energize, and reflect. Step 1 is about what we are gonna make time for. That is, what is our daily highlight? What is the highlight hypothesis say is that if you set a single intention at the start of each day, we predict you will be more satisfied, so joyful and effective. The idea of daily highlight is to choose a single activity that will prioritize and protect in your calendar. That can be anything like completing a piece of work, exercise, or going for a walk, or even seeing a sunrise. It is not the only thing we are gonna be doing, but it is the thing that we are definitely gonna make time for that day. Focusing on your daily highlights stops the tug of war between infinity pool distraction and demands of busy bandwagon. Step 2 is laser. Laser hypothesis says that if you create barriers around the busy bandwagon and infinity poles, we predict you'll focus your attention like a laser beam. Cut your habits. What they say is that when distractions are hard to assess, you don't have to worry about willpower. You can channel your energy into the making time instead of wasting it. The book has 44 different tactics for that, among which we can use your own if we want. Step 3 is energize. Energize hypothesis says that if you live like a prehistoric human, we predict you will enhance your mental and physical energy. It is that simple concept. If your body is not well, your brain doesn't work. That is, focusing on sleeping on time or peaceful sleep, healthy food on time, and exercise will increase your productivity rather than just jumping into the pool of knowledge. And what this says is that our body is like a natural cortisol. It wakes up an hour ago when we actually wakes up. So intaking of caffeine will keeps you awake longer. That is what Tatic 80 says. Wake up before you caffeinate. And what Tatics 84 says is that fake the sunset. Our body prepares itself for the sleep when sun sets, that is warm lights. But the blue lights from different gadgets that we use blocks our sleep. So switch it off an hour ago, you sleep. Glow warm lights only at night. Thus increase the quality of your sleep. Step 4 or most important step is reflect. Look back to your day, identify what works for you. This is actually a phase where you adjust and adapt. You need to find your own system that works for you. It can be anything by adjusting, adapting, experimenting things, habits. Believe that your time, your concentration, your energy are yours to design and to experiment with. You can't force yourself what others design for you. Do experiment with yourself. You have your own ownership. Thank you for the deep.